Very good morning. I just realized putting up so much on your LinkedIn is really not good. It's really tough for somebody to introduce you to life science marketing anyways. So on that note, my name is Abhishek. I am with JLL. I want to speak a bit on this slide. So 5 years ago, when Christian Ulbrich took over as the global CEO of JLL, he made a very strong statement. He said JLL is going to be a technology company. We're known as real estate people for 270 years. He comes and says, we will be a technology company specializing in real estate. Not just the outsiders, even the insiders laughed at it. They said, what are you talking about, mate? We are a real estate firm. We do selling, buying, we invest, we just walk out. We're not a technology company. But today it has become a reality. And after 3 years, when he comes back again, he says, you know what, the reason I said we will be a technology company is the world is increasingly moving towards sustainability. It's increasingly moving towards diversity and inclusion. And it can only be achieved with technology as a thin layer because it allows us to harness all of the data and make informed decisions. That was a vision he started 5 years ago, and we were 270-year-olds, so we have a lot of money. We bought a company here in India, which was the largest value-added reseller for IBM. We started JLL Technologies. So today we have about 20 products that we sell, and then we realized there's only so much we can build. It doesn't matter the best of the brains in the world, you can only build so much because there's so much happening outside. We started a VC fund where we've done about $400 million already into about 35 startups globally. And even after that, the leadership here in West Asia realized there's only so much you can build, there's only so much you can buy. Can we partner with the innovation that is happening outside in the market? And that was the genesis for Idea Labs 5 years ago for us here in West Asia. So today we focus on creating a value network with innovators globally so that we could solve pressing problems, focusing on real estate. And I lead this for West Asia. I'm very happy that I've got this great opportunity because I've been an entrepreneur in the past and I failed because I didn't have these kind of right support, and that's where Idea Lab started. So on a quick context, there are three things which drives JLL, which is people, planet, and profits. So we take a lot of pride in saying we want to create spaces that inspire people, that drives the culture of inclusivity, that gives you confidence in what we're doing. Just imagine if we had to have the same conversation at a Starbucks. Dr. Anna was talking about climate change and food. We had Becken talking about what interoperability can actually do. Just imagine all of us were having this in a Starbucks. It wouldn't have been really possible. This space has been created to inspire all of us to come early in the morning, braving the cold and the traffic, and sit here and listen to us. That's what real estate plays an important role in the minds of people. And of course, 60% of your carbon emissions, no matter where, it somehow links back to your real estate. Factories, labs, schools, colleges, infrastructure, everything is real estate. So 60% of the global carbon emissions is somehow linked back to your real estate. So sustainability becomes close to our heart, and that's why planet also comes very close to us in our DNA. And of course, we are a business, our clients, our partners, everybody want to succeed, so profit also stays close to us. So these are the three driving themes for us across JLL globally. 1.5 lakh people that we employ across the globe, and everybody talks the same language, which is people, planet, and profits. All that is good. I come from Innovation Lab. So this is exactly what it was for me when I started innovation here at JLL, when I joined them. And there is no dearth of innovation in today's prop tech real estate market. Every day there is a new technology coming out there. Everybody has an amazing way of solving problems. But unfortunately, while I was looking that way, the company's targets and the people were all looking this way, and I was never hitting the targets. And I was like, dude, what is really going wrong? Why is that the best of innovation and I'm not able to seep it into this organization, onto our clientele? And this was not just, then I started introspecting. I was like, okay, where did this all start? In my past life, I was with a startup selling technology solutions to lower energy emissions or energy consumption by about 18 to 20% for the large enterprise clients. And that's when I realized that we were always taking a piecemeal approach, right? We were always trying to solve a problem at where it is and say, okay, energy efficiency, I'll put in a bunch of sensors, I'll bring in some data analytics there, I'll solve this problem for you. It is done. But then you take a tool after a tool, and every year there's a new tool which is bought and discarded, and then nothing happens, nothing moves. That's exactly where I was when I started off my role 2 years ago. And that's when we said, it was interesting, it was coincidental that I was at this place called Neighborhood. If some of you have time in the evening, you can go there, grab a few beers. So just imagine, people are 8 drinks down. The waiter comes up to you and says, we are not giving you another extra tissue. There's only one tissue given per person, and there's nothing else given. Just try telling that to somebody who's 8 dings down. He'll be like, dude, I bought this place. I am spending for all the alcohol, I'm spending for all the food, and you're now coming and telling me you're not going to give me another extra tissue paper? That's exactly the time it struck me, because the person who was doing that was so nice. He came and celebrated the idea of sustainability right there. He said, we are a sustainable organization. The water that we use here is recycled. We make sure that, while we give you a great experience, we also want you to carry this culture back of sustainability. And he was waiting the tables for me. And that's when I realized, oh wow, that's what happens when you take a bottom-up approach. Because that's where a lot of the strategy fails, right? We make strategies in the boardroom. I sit with my leaders and I say, oh, okay, I understand, next year, this is the goal. I'll bring in these things. This is what I can do. And nothing seeps down. Everything gets stuck there. It's all a piecemeal approach. And that's when we started creating Idea Lab as a fabric between the business and its entire employee base as well. And today, with incentivization, with a lot of programs that they feel they are part of this innovation, they're part of this transformation, we've been able to achieve great lengths. And that's surprising for me, and you will see some numbers next slide as well. Today, one of the startup was saying, I go across, when I talk about my product, the first thing I hear is the procurement folks coming down and asking, what's the best price you can give me, right? But I come to your organization, I was talking to one of the assistant at the lowest level, but the first question he asked me was, how are you actually saving carbon here? That's the difference which happened. It was not just me. The whole organization came together and realized top-down is great, but bottom-up is where the actual meat is actually sitting. And it is a tiring task. I'm fighting this battle every day, but I'm seeing that it is giving me great results. And I wanted to bring this forth here because we all are here from the universities, from startups, from investing communities. All of us are here. So I think it makes a great sense for all of us to come together to drive this change. And with that, what we've achieved is not just in India. Today we have access to about 70 plus global partners, startups from every part of the world, raring to just come and work with JLL India and say, you know what, we just want to work with you. You're a great success story for most of our other colleagues in the startup space. We've got access to 40 plus patents. Just imagine JLL like an organization having to file these patents. Never been possible. But today we have access to about 40 plus patents. And working close, understanding how this top-down, bottom-up can come, we've actually built our own proprietary digital transformation framework focusing on real estate, achieving their goals of people, planet, and profits for our clients as well. And the beauty is, today, 70% of our clients have had a digital discovery call. That means we've started the first step, we've started talking to our clients, understanding what their goals are, what sustainability means to them, and being able to drive this at an organizational level. That is something which is very interesting. I thought I wanted to share this with all of us. I know just 10 seconds there. This is the last note that I want to let everybody go with. I keep saying this, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world has to come together to bring sustainability. It cannot be achieved by one person, one organization, or one government. All of us have to come together. I think organizations like Beacon, SatSure are all bringing people together to solve this problem. So thank you all. Thanks for the time. Thanks, Jose and the TIA Summit for bringing this, making this happen. Thank you. I'm around. We can catch up.